I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Gone Fishing Show. And you know what you forgot, Mr. Producer? I see it now. I got to put these on so I can hear what I'm saying. I got them. Found them. Yep. Okay. I hope everybody out there is having a good day. I forgot where I had to plug these in at. Joe and Jeff are on their way in. Here comes Joe right now. Here you go, guys. Come on. Here you go, guys. Get me plugged in. Come on. Look over here. There you go.
Your headphones?
That's my headphones.
Okay. I'm current. I'm present.
There we go.
I'm current and I'm
There we
present.
go. All
Turn it
kinds of
down.
stuff.
Turn it all the way down. Wow. Oh, man. That was unbelievable.
Did it blow your,
Yeah,
did it blow your ears
you
away?
just said plug
Okay.
it in. I can't tell how loud
I
it's
know
going to
it.
be.
We can't tell, yeah. Well, if you saw me drop the earphones, it's because that was blasted.
That was loud.
That was loud. Well, I got a lot of great information today that I hope that you will enjoy. Of course, we've got our great guys, Joe and Mr. Jeff Altman, who's we're going to tell him on Fridays get jobs that are close to the studio, not in
man.
Mandarin.
The Mandarin. I've been to Orange Park, Mandarin,
Well, on
West
Fridays,
Side.
let's cut it close.
Hey, I gotta close jobs, man.
Sutherland
That's what
Outdoors
pays the
and Andy
bills.
Postal Lake Going Fishing Radio and Boxcast Show.
Okay.
Is that us?
All right, we're up. All right. Okay.
All right.
We
Yes,
got
sir.
everything going. We got everybody here. And I want to thank you for joining us today. Like I said, I've got quite a bit of information today. I hope you will enjoy. First of all, we're finding that fishing in the intercoastal itself has been pretty slow. Pretty slow. The water's now has reached a temperature
84,
107
85 degrees.
84 to 87.
And I've,
yeah.
I've heard 88.
I haven't seen 88 yet. 84
Yeah.
to 87 is what I've run into.
Air temperature 98 to 101.
Feel like
It's
temperature's
brutally hot.
It's brutally hot. You can fish from about 6 to 9. That's about it.
Yeah.
Unless you're a young buck.
You know, I mean, even if you are, I mean, the main thing right now, hydrate. Please drink
Yeah.
plenty of water, Gatorade, Pedialyte,
Right.
something to keep your
And if
body
anybody's
going.
out on the water listening right now, you got a heck of a storm moving in probably around 1 o'clock. So be careful. Keep an eye out for it.
And that's the same thing true toward tomorrow, July 4th. Guys going out to watch the fireworks in the boat. Please be careful. It's going to be some storms coming in.
Now, is there fireworks? I know the beach is open, but is there going to be fireworks?
I'm not
I
even
don't
sure.
think there's going to be fireworks.
No, the Jack's Beach? No. The beach's fireworks
okay.
are canceled.
But the beach is open. He's,
But they're
he's
gonna
keeping
have
the
them.
beach
I'm
open.
not sure.
Yeah.
They're going to have fireworks at about like 6, 7 different spots throughout Jacksonville.
Yeah.
He's afraid that if the beach is not open, that everybody will congregate on First Avenue, and it will be not a good scene because the bars are not going to be. Yeah, you're not going to be able to get into the bars. So,
And what else is there at Jack's Beach?
I would hope it's not going to be too crazy then. You know, I mean, people
Jackson.
go out and enjoy the beach and go home.
Go home.
Like any other day and go watch fireworks somewhere.
Well, anyway, so much talk about the virus, non-virus virus. I have some information coming out of 2 or 3 different hospitals. They've got more people in there than they've ever had in Duval County. But out of all those people, only one of them is in a critical condition. Everybody else is recovering.
Yeah.
So it sounds to me like we have a good case of the flu, except for us old people, or me anyway.
No, I'm an old people too.
So
It's definitely an
you
old
still got to
people.
get your license?
Yeah.
Then you ain't old yet.
you ain't old yet.
Yeah, well,
I hit 72 this year.
well, I'll be 59 this year.
Well,
So,
you got one more year.
I was still honeymooning at 59.
right?
Which person?
Okay, so we will continue on with the show now.
See, you stepped into that one, didn't you, boy?
Yep, squeezed right between my toes.
Okay. Anyway, the fishing has been really tough. The water temperature is anywhere from 83 to 85 to boiling. Yeah. Now
The valley's got to really be warm.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now surf fishing has been doing okay until
So
till the
yesterday afternoon.
Oh, did you go yesterday afternoon?
Yeah, I went out yesterday afternoon.
There'd been-
I caught one whiting, and I caught a like a robin fish
Yeah.
in the surf.
I saw another person caught one in the surf.
Isn't that sort of strange to
I think
see
it
them
is.
come out of the surf?
Two of them. Yeah. Now you're the second one.
I caught one, but God, the water was pretty. Wind was blowing out of the east pretty hard yesterday afternoon. I was there till that storm came up at around 7:30, and then I left. Probably right when the tide was fixing to start going out, when I wanted to be there. So
Remind me a couple of times during the show, do not reach into this console and hit that red button, please.
oh yeah, that turns everything off. Shut off the other radio stations and stuff. That was Joe's fault last week.
Yeah. I did it.
That's the first I've heard of that one.
I ain't never seen Larry.
Well,
I ain't never seen Larry moving so
Yeah,
fast.
he was
buddy.
moving pretty
He was
quick.
running.
Oh yeah, I thought he was going to take Joe out.
He was lights were blinking and sirens were going off.
It was going to be like The Rock, man.
When did that happen? I was gone.
Yeah,
You must have just walked out.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're dealing with.
Yeah,
the
because when I
camera.
went, that's what it was. When I went to
Get your
unplug the
hand out of
cord,
there, Joe.
I went to unplug the cord, and when I did, I hit the red safety button, and it went off. And
Well, I'll tell you, if you're throwing plastics or anything like that, slow it down, because those fish don't want to move too quick for stuff. So,
hello, Chappie. Hello, Elizabeth, John Purcella, Dana Cruz. Glad to have you with us.
Guys, I got a lot of information on some new rules coming out, and
I saw that.
And-
hello, Elizabeth. Enjoy the show.
Anyway, there's bluefish, there's king mackerel, Apalachicola oysters.
Are we catching too many bluefish?
God, bluefish is really getting hacked.
A lot of small kings are coming up. I'm seeing.
Flounder. We've been talking about flounder
Yeah.
for 2 or 3 weeks, but it keeps hitting the headlines.
Yeah, good.
So I'm looks like that number is really going to decrease maybe more than we originally saw. So we'll see on that one too. We'll be talking on all those.
Would you say decrease?
Decreasing even more the number that you can keep. So
Really? Oh, I haven't seen this. So.
yeah, I don't want to talk about it right now. I'm
Yeah.
going to do it next segment. We're going to have a
A rules segment.
Yes, and if anybody has opinions on these changes, if you go to if you're getting any emails from the FWC, if you're not, you really ought to sign up for them. Very, very great information. It also informs you what's going on, what they're looking at, what changes might be coming in. I did like the explanation. They had a big one about, here on the East Coast, our state waters are only 3 miles. On the west coast of Florida, our state waters are 9 miles. They give an explanation of why. I forgot what it was.
Speaking of FWC, I noticed on their site, and anybody correct me if I'm wrong, but there is no more freshwater or saltwater license. It's a combo.
Combo license.
Yeah.
That's what I always
For 30,
find,
32 or 37, whatever it is. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's you. At one time, you used to be able to just purchase a
Yeah.
freshwater license or a saltwater license. Individual.
Hey, now, if you have your fishing license, do you have to have, like, a certain license for shore fishing also?
It's a shore fishing license, which is really no cost to it. You can walk into Walmart and ask them for a shore fishing license.
You can get it for $3.
But you don't have
Yeah.
to have one.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, you do.
If the man walks up and down the beach and asks you to present your card or
Shore
whatever,
fishing license?
Yes.
Shore fishing license.
And you have your regular license? Your
No.
saltwater,
No. Once you have
your combo or whatever, you're good.
You're good.
good.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But if you have no license whatsoever and you're fishing on the beach, you need to go purchase or get your free bank license.
Right.
Okay.
And the bank
Is that what
covers-
it's called, a bank fishing license?
Yes.
Okay.
Or I'm not sure if it's bank or shore.
Shore. I think it's shore.
It's one of those two words there.
Yeah.
And if you don't have any license at all in your surf fishing, you at least need to get the free shore or bank fishing license in your possession. Yep.
That's good to know.
Yep. A lot of people don't think they need a license because they can't afford a boat, and so they are surf fishermen. Good example. I don't know if he can afford it or not, but
It's called the Shoreline Saltwater Fishing License.
okay, shoreline. Okay. Spencer Brogdon is a good example. He loves to surf fish.
Yep.
He might have $1 million, but I think he would surf fish and not even buy a boat. He loves it so much. Pier and shore fishing, and surf fishing. Let's call it that.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
I used to love it more than anything
That's
else.
That's why I went out yesterday. You know?
Just too many people right now.
Yeah.
Just too many
The
people.
beaches are really packed.
Your
even
licenses
during the
and
week.
permits are available online at gooutdoorsflorida.com, in person at a license agent or a tax collector's office, or by calling toll-free 888-FISH-FLORIDA. That's 888-FISH-FLORIDA to get your license. All right, you're listening to the Gone Fishing Show on Sunny
Talk loud,
102.3
Joe.
FM.
Talk
Hello,
loud.
testing 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
All right. 831-1023. Stand by. We'll be right back.
Introducing Del Marina, the world's ultimate lightweight comfort deck and boat shoes. They're superior in all ways: style, quality, and performance. The upper is a high-tech, fast-drying mesh that won't tear, and it breathes so your feet don't get hot. The interior of the shoes are made with anti-odor, antimicrobial materials, and the footbed is removable for safe cleaning in the washing machine. Plus, the outsole is non-marking and slip-proof both uphill and downhill. Del Marina, the ultimate deck and boat shoes. Order a pair today from ScusaShoes.com. Check them out on the Fish Florida mobile app. Mention Fish Florida and receive a 20% discount. That's SKUZE shoes.com. For the finest soft plastic and topwater baits, use what the pros use: Down South Lures. If you're one of those skinny water anglers out there looking to boat some speckled trout or redfish, Down South Lures has you covered. Their Southern Shad line of soft plastic baits come in a variety of colors for clear and stained water use. Down South Lures is a family-owned and operated business that was inspired to make their own line of fishing lures because of their love for our coast and the great fishing that it offers. Get online now and visit downsouth.lures.com. That's downsouth.lures.com. Don't throw away that broken reel. Get it repaired by Keith Secor, better known as Keith the Reel Guy. For years, Keith the Reel Guy has saved many a reel from being thrown away. If your reel is in need of repair, just drop it off at Rick's Bait and Tackle in Jacksonville Beach, or you can just give Keith the Reel Guy a call. He's at 904-631-8924. Keith can get your reel repaired at a fair price and in a timely fashion. Call Keith the Reel Guy today and get your favorite reel back on the rod and out of the garbage can. Keith the Reel Guy, 904-631-8924. When it comes to those pesky bugs, leave them to Beaver. Beaver Bug Blasters, that is. Clyde T. Bunk, the owner of Beaver Bug Blasters, can stop the bugs from coming into your home by building a bug beaver dam that will keep those bugs outside where they belong. Clyde appreciates your business and he appreciates our veterans. That's why Beaver Bug Blasters is a proud supporter of the Heroes on the Water Foundation. Remember, if your pest control is a disaster, call the masters. Beaver Bug Blasters, 904-242-2847. That's 904-242-2847. Let's get back to the Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
Okay, again, that just sounded abrupt, didn't it? Anyway.
Sounded a little different, didn't it?
Yeah, like a little abrupt there. Okay. As we were talking about Guys, you need to go and sign up for the FWC.org, I think it is, and you can get a newsletter in every time they put one out, okay? And it keeps you informed of what changes they're doing or proposing.
New laws,
Laws and everything. Okay, a stocks status update completed by the FWC Fish and Wildlife Research Institute suggests that flounder fishery statewide has been in a general declining trend in recent years and is likely overfished and undergoing overfishing on the Atlantic coast of Florida. The Atlantic coast.
Which would be our side.
Which is our side.
Now, does that stretch from northeast all the way down to southeast, or just off Florida's coast?
Oh, no, this is FWC, so it's Florida's coast.
FWC, all right.
Okay. Over the past few years, staff has also heard a variety of concerns, which all of us have been, griping about it, concerns and requests for management changes in the flounder fishery. In response to the recent flounder stocks, there's an update in the public feedback section that you can go to and give your feedback. But right now, if you haven't read this, they're going to reduce recreational bag limit from 10 to 5. So now, originally I thought it was 7, 10 to 7.
No, it was 5.
It was at 5?
I believe it was, yeah. And I was like, 7 would be acceptable, but I think if they left it at 10, with raising the size limit, you're going to catch less in that slot.
Well, evidently they're going to double dip it, 10 to 5. And what
are they going to 14-inch still?
Yep, it looks like 14 inches. My input was 15, and I got a call back because we have this radio show, and their answer was basically it looks like it's going to be 14. I'm not going to switch it to 15 because you hit the nail on the head a little bit right then, Jeff. Going to 15 and reducing it to 5 fish, you're getting a double whammy, a real big double whammy. You got to get up into the slot of 15 inches. At the same time, once you get in there, you can only keep 5 of them. So your chances of catching 5
coming home with them
and coming home with it is tough when you get up to 15. They said they feel like 14 and 5 is a reasonable, change.
Like 14 and 7.
I do too, but okay. And this is recreational and commercial. Establish a November closure, which I was strictly against, and that's recreational and commercial. When I talked to him, but that also looks like
it's going to be passed.
I want to thank the FWC. The guy I talked to was very honest and straightforward, and no BS or anything like that.
I talked to some guys at ICAST last year, and we were talking about the flounder, and he was actually on the board that does all the decision making and things like that. So he told me, this is coming, and and sort of about what he said, except for the closure part.
Establish a commercial vessel limit of 150 flounder. That to me is still a lot of flounder. And extend all FWC flounder regulations into federal waters. So in other words, you cannot go offshore and catch more flounder
than your limit.
What's the mileage again?
Okay, and on the East Coast, state waters are 3 miles.
3, okay.
And then the federal waters take over after that. 3.
After that.
Okay. On the West Coast, which this is only an East Coast rule they're looking at. It's only on the East Coast. But on the West Coast, it's 9 miles, and then federal waters start.
So if they got enough, that's not law yet.
No, sir.
So if they still get some input, things still could change.
They still could change.
So if everybody called and says, wait a minute, we don't need a November closing. You want to close it in December.
Close it in December. I agree with you completely.
So everybody, that's what they need to do.
November still has a pretty good season.
Oh, yeah. That's sort of in the winter flounder run, yeah.
Yeah, right in the heart of the flounder run. So if you have an opinion, we'll be glad to hear from you. Give us a call at what number, Joe?
904-831-1023. 831-1023.
Okay, I'm going to tell you one. Boy, I told you. I had read about it, but first time I gotten any details on it. The commission will consider a proposal to modify the bag limit for bluefish in state waters along Florida's Atlantic coast, Nassau through Miami-Dade counties.
Yeah. Remember I said something about that a couple months ago?
Yeah.
They were looking at that.
From 10 fish per person. What do you think they want to go down to?
5?
Nope.
3.
Yes.
For what, blues?
Yes.
Who wants 3 bluefish? I don't want one.
I was starting to say, who wants one?
I just
a lot
want
of
mine for bait.
Unless I'm
that's
going to hook it up for bait, exactly.
Yeah. And it's
Put it
got
on
to
a
be
king
12
rig.
inches. Yeah.
Put it on a king rig, you'll be all right.
And so going from 10 fish to 3 on the bluefish.
Size limit, still the same?
Yep, still the same as far as I can see. This item is on the consent agenda. I don't quite know what the consent agenda is. I think they have already made up their minds about this, and now it's got to be approved. Or this is the recommendations that need to be approved. So I think this is further along with the FWC than is the flounder. And so on that. So that's it. Now, for you people who believe oysters improve your sex life, you're going to have a problem.
They don't?
You have a problem. Staff will present an update on the status of the oyster population and fishery and come on, Joe, get me out of
Application?
here. No, Appalachia.
Oh, Appalachia Cola.
All right.
Just say Coca-Cola with Appalachian on it.
Okay, then there's that. Bay, as well as an update on the recent funding for large-scale restoration intended to promote the recovery of oysters in the bay. The commission will consider a draft proposal that would suspend wild oyster harvest from the bay through December 2025.
Wow.
2025. Or until restoration and associated monitoring are complete. Staff will recommend suspending harvest via executive order beginning August 1st, 2020. So, guys, that's some of the best. When I had seafood as part of my business, we would sell those oysters from Apalachicola Bay. I got it that time. And we sold a ton of them.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you look at sliders and how many restaurants that, sell oysters.
Well, how many weekends did people, and I'm sure everybody still does a lot of it, but you used to go up, there's a little place on Arlington Road, and you were going to have your weekend parties at somebody's house, and everybody went up, and they got 2 or 3 kegs of beer and 3 or 4 or 5 bushel of oysters, and remember them days? I can't remember the name of it. Was it CJ's on Arlington Road?
On the expressway?
No. On an Arlington Road, there used to be a little old convenience store, and he turned it into a seafood restaurant, a seafood shop. Across from the boat place where you and I went.
Oh, yeah. That jerk.
Yeah.
All right.
He went there.
The boat place. Okay. So anyway, there's the outcome right now on that. Looks like oysters in Apalachicola Bay, or maybe they might not be harvested for a while. I forgot where other.
That'll put a lot of people
out of
business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's new with
What's going on with scallops? Anything?
what scallops?
People have been getting a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
I heard
commission
the trips are really good, and people are getting their bag limits over on the Gulf Coast.
in the Gulf Coast. Okay. We got the bluefish. We got the Apalachicola oysters, flounder, king mackerel. The commission will consider a federal consistency action to maintain consistent commercial vessels limited increase expected to take effect 2020. And I have no idea what I just said. Did that make sense to y'all at all?
I heard kingfish.
I heard kingfish. That made sense to me.
Hey,
The commission will consider a federal consistency action to maintain consistent king mackerel commercial vessel limits. So evidently would y'all find a king mackerel down there?
Yeah. Joe's over here messing with the computer.
Now, my bag was underneath his wheel.
Oh, that must have hurt.
I didn't even know it. Is that why I covered?
My computer bag, Rick. I don't want
Rick's out for a minute.
He's on a roll today, boy.
It's usually my job.
Anyway, so it sounds like to me this has to do with commercial vessels. Keep it on where they're at.
Help me. Richard Pendle, help me, friend. All right, thank goodness. We got a break.
We're going to come back and talk about stone crabs because a lot of people like stone crabs.
Yeah, especially when they're stoned. All right, 904-831-1023. You're listening to, what's the name of that show again?
The
Gone Fishing Show, yeah.
Ain't no G in fishing,
Yeah.
you know that?
Yeah, it's the one that's on every Friday from 12 to 2.
And if they wanted to call us, they could call 904-831-1023.
It's on Sunny 102.3 FM at Jacksonville, 904-831-1023. Stand by. We are streaming live on Facebook. Hold on.
I want to tell y'all.
What?
That was pretty good not rehearsing it, too. The two of you. Y'all
Hit
did
go. Go. Hit the button. Hit the button.
As if we need something else this year, hurricane season is upon us. A couple of tips to help you prepare. Have the basics ready and waiting. As the storm approaches, the rule of thumb is to have 3 to 5 days worth of food, water, medicine, fuel, and any personal items you may need. Diapers, wipes, pet food, charcoal, and lighter. Get all of that early. It all gets pretty scarce once the storm is spotted. Get a waterproof container big enough to hold cash and your important papers. Early preparation makes all the difference. This message brought to you by...
I'm Amal with Go Mobile Tires. We can mount and balance tires right in your driveway. We're offering no contact installation. We can handle the whole transaction via email, text, and phone, so you can stay safe inside your home while we work in your driveway. Visit our website, gomobiletires.com, for more information.
Visit gomobiletires.com or call 904-907-0999. Go Mobile Tires comes to you. You'll never wait in a waiting room. Call 904-907-0999.
At Advance Auto Parts, we take the guesswork out of your oil change. Our experts will help you find the right oil, the right filter, at the right price every day. Get 5 quarts of full synthetic Valvoline, Mobil 1, Castrol Edge, or Pennzoil Platinum with a Fram titanium oil filter for just $33.99. Plus, this July, we're donating $1 to Building Homes for Heroes with every 5-quart bottle of Valvoline sold. Advance your auto at Advance Auto Parts and participating CarQuest locations. See store for details.
Summer means cool drinks from your fridge, beach towels from your dryer, and ice cream sandwiches in the freezer. The Home Depot can help you make those memories with special buys on the latest appliances. Get an LG French door refrigerator for just $1,998, plus up to an additional $600 in instant savings. And you can get your new appliances delivered free. So start summer here. The Home Depot. How doers get more done. Free delivery on purchases of $396 or more. Continental U.S. only.
Your Total Wine & More store is ready to serve you with our always low prices on an incredible 8,000 wines, 3,000 spirits, and 2,500 beers. Want it today? Try our same-day delivery or contactless curbside pickup at TotalWine.com. Whether you're mixing up a new cocktail or pouring a glass to enjoy an evening on the deck, Total Wine & More has you covered. Visit our Jacksonville store or TotalWine.com.
Jay Farner here, CEO of Rocket Mortgage. Making the right financial decisions has never been more important. When you turn to Rocket Mortgage, we can help guide you to those right decisions now when they matter most. Mortgage rates are near historic lows, so now is a great time to call 8338-ROCKET. And if you need some extra money, a cash-out refinance could give you that financial boost you're looking for. Call today at 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com to learn more.
Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
Make someone's day with a little help from Kuhn Flowers. Fresh flowers have a way of adding that extra bit of beauty to your home. They're also a great way to brighten someone's day. And what better way is there to show someone just how much you care than with a fresh bouquet of flowers? One thing's for sure, when you order flowers from Kuhn Flowers, you're going to get the brightest, most colorful, professionally arranged, long-lasting floral arrangements available. Call Kuhn Flowers today at 398-8601. That's 398-8601. Or you can shop online anytime at kuhnflowers.com. Kuhn Flowers, making memories since 1947.
Boating season never ends around here. For over 15 years, G Finishing Custom Fiberglass has done fiberglass repair on all sizes of boats. They also manufacture their own line of custom-built flatboats from 12 to 16 feet as Boggy Creek Boat Company. G Finishing Custom Fiberglass has built the micro 14-foot skiff that will be awarded as a first prize in the Junior Angler Offshore Tournament during the Kingfish Tournament. For boat repairs, restoration, or a custom-built boat, call G Finishing Custom Fiberglass, 904-613-4447, 613-4447.
Let's get back to the Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
Okay, I just had Joe. My computer's not working, and his is working beautiful. I had just had Joe put up a picture of a new Yo-Zuri lure. It's called Hardcore, and it's very interesting. It's a magnetic lure. Okay?
It magnetizes them in?
I'll tell you about it in a second here. It's supposed to give you 30% improved casting distance and 70%
increased reachable area.
Okay, it's called the Hardcore Minnow Flat. There's a 70F, 95F, 110F, and a 130F. Okay. Now, guys, I got a printout here I'm going to give y'all so y'all can.
Yeah, I want to see this.
Okay, now this is how it works.
So if you can cast a country mile, you add 30% to a country mile?
Yeah, you get 1.3 miles.
That's a long way.
Okay. Now, the fish has two balls or rollers inside of it, like they usually do anyway to make noise.
The males or the females?
And it also has a magnet in it. So when you tilt it back,
the casting position.
In the casting position, the balls roll to the back and give you extra weight to cast it.
And then when it hits the water, they pull forward and it dives. Is that correct?
No,
that's the swimming position.
Goes into the swimming position. The balls come forward, hit the magnet, keeps the lure in a more fish-like position. So when you're retrieving it, it's a flatter, smoother.
And it gets to the depth that it's working at, and then it.
Then they say when you slow it down, it flutters down like a wounded fish would.
Do you have these?
No, I just saw this today.
Okay.
And I'm definitely going to order.
How cost effective are they?
I have no idea. Yeah. I have no idea.
When you're buying lures, does it really matter?
If you lose them like Joe does, yeah, it matters to me.
Yeah.
Okay. It has a full flat sides, creates a color graduation and flickering, improves the strength of the lip with a brace, and able to avoid obstacles by its high buoyancy. There's a picture of one right there. And
show this off a little bit.
Yeah, you can go ahead and show that. That's a big, beautiful looking lure. Okay. And Jeff, let me give you two more here that people can have a look at. Stay right there, buddy. There's an interesting. It has hook sizes and everything on it. So every year somebody's coming up with a new concept or a new idea, because after a while you start keeping the same old plugs and you're not buying a whole bunch of new ones.
Yeah, so, when new stuff comes out, I mean, everybody's throwing, the 1727 MR.
Well, apparently these things have been out for 5 years now.
If they have, I have never seen them nor never noticed them.
This looks
There's
similar
YouTube
to
videos
the
of them back
L30s.
to 2014.
Sometimes you just don't know when to shut up.
Let's see. Let's see.
Now this is showing them as a floating lure. I like the suspendings. I throw some Usuris.
And you've never seen this either, have you, Jeff?
I don't believe so.
I don't understand why they would just come out with this.
Well,
he's probably looking at the stuff that they were.
I mean, there's
started with and
Hardcore
stuff.
is the brand name of the lure, and there's several different varieties of the soft plastics. They've got a fishing team, the whole bit. So, it's trying to get.
Well, evidently it's a Usuri item now.
Okay.
Because right there on the bottom of that picture you got posted,
right?
If you blow it up, it says contact sales at usura.com.
Okay.
Definitely a good-looking lure.
Good-looking lure.
And if you're throwing anything like that right now with this hot water, slow it down a little bit. If you're, not getting strikes on your retrieves, slow it down.
The new guy that I've hired to do my plastics has come up with 2 beautiful stick worms. These will be in our
your freshwater guys.
I hope what's his name? Rick is watching this. Sutherland is watching right now.
I'm sure he will.
This is something he came up with for me to put on our freshwater side.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying it might even be good for redfish.
Yeah, sure. During certain times of the year when the worms are in the river and things like that. They like to feed on wormy looking baits.
Well, that's going to be our new jaw jacker freshwater section there, and that's the blue with the blue tip on it. And he can do any type of combination. If y'all have one, just contact me and we'll get them made.
That does have a nice sparkle in it too.
Okay, there are 2 hardcores. There's a hardcore baits, okay, and then Usuri also has a hardcore, which is a brand name of that lure. The other one is the name of the line of lures that these other people have in a different country, not in America. So Usuri, if you go to Usuri's site at usuri.com, it'll pull it up and give you all their.
That's crazy that that 2 of them have the same name.
Yeah,
but you remember we were talking last week. Gary Yamamoka.
Yeah.
Took the name of these things and he what do you call it? He trademarked it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Copyrighted, trademark, and whatever it is.
Yeah. And so everybody's going back to the name stick bait.
Yeah.
They've got a hardcore crank, a hardcore minnow flat, a hardcore noisy, a hardcore vibe, a hardcore ninja, hardcore shad, and a hardcore popper.
Right. The popper ought to be a great one, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, that with names like that, because I couldn't understand when you said it was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Why in the world was Usuri just now coming out with it?
Correct.
No,
that's what maybe research a little further.
Yeah.
So I went from hardcore over to Usuri, and then Usuri also has hardcores.
I got you. Okay.
That is a good color on that. The red with the black. It looks like a pepper flake.
Yeah. My new guy working for me, he really likes his red and yellow. He wanted that bad.
David? Yeah.
David wanted this one bad. I got the stickers and barcodes on the way. And I'm also changing that was a good article you read the other day, Joe, and Jeff, your input. I am going to change the sense of my paddle tails. I'm going garlic.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a strong garlic in it. I think after I found what you read and I did some more research, garlic seems to be the smell that really attracts fish.
Turns them on.
Yeah. Now, the other one did also.
So I guess for the pompano, they need to make a garlic-scented
fish
sand flea.
Sand flea, yeah. Fish bites is still tearing them up, doing a great job. I want to tell you what, too. What a great company, Fish Bites. I love them. I like dealing with them. They're very fair-minded people as far as the business goes.
Yep.
They are very faithful to their distributors. Now, they were upset like everybody else was because the distributors were not getting things out in time. Well, they sold me some, but they awarded a distributor credit for what I bought.
Right.
You don't see that anywhere anymore.
And they delivered to you.
And they delivered it in. So
and speaking of fish bites, did you see the kingfish that Leslie Martinez caught this morning on Scott Jones's boat? A big one. It didn't have a weight, but the thing looked almost as big as Leslie did.
Wait, was she using the fish bites?
That's what I was wondering. I don't know. I mean, she probably could throw out a bare hook, and if the fish knew she was on the other end, it's going to eat that.
Yeah, she might be the female Spencer Brogdon of offshore fishing.
Right, hey.
She was out in the aqua.
Oh, yeah.
904-831-1023, 904-831-1023. Give us a shout. You're listening to the Gone Fishing Radio Show on Sunny 102.3 FM in Jacksonville, Florida. We're streaming live on Facebook. Go to Gone Fishing Show on Facebook and check it out. Stand by. We'll be right back.
Southern Sportsman is now open on the south side of Arlington Expressway. They stock everything an outdoorsman thrives, from firearms and fishing, archery, and knives. They've got bows by Hoyt, Obsession, and Prime with an archery range for practice time. Everything's there a fisherman digs, from T. Allen rods to TBS jigs. Guns by Glock can always be found at Southern Sportsman, the best in town. Located at 8324 Arlington Expressway. Give them a call today at 903-2745. That's 903-2745. Atlantic Coast Marine, the name to remember for Maverick, Hughes, Pathfinder, Canoe, and Sundance boats. We're also a full-line Yamaha dealer with the best prices on Yamaha engines. A winner of Yamaha's Best in Class 3 years running, Atlantic Coast Marine will get you set up with the right engine the first time. We offer a huge service facility performing everything from fiberglass repair to engine rebuilds. Atlantic Coast Marine, 13748 Atlantic Boulevard at the Intercoastal Waterway. Call 221-0793. That's 221-0793.
The best way to go fishing around here is to join Jacksonville Boat Club. We furnish the boats, the insurance, and take care of all the maintenance. You'll enjoy completely hassle-free valet service on the premier fleet in the Southeast. When you arrive at the dock, your boat will be ready to go. You won't spend hours getting it ready or have to wait in line at the marina or boat ramp. Just remember, we clean the boats, but you clean the fish. JacksBoatClub.com.
You wouldn't trust just anyone on where to find your next big catch, would you? So why trust anyone when it comes to buying or selling your home? When the experts at Real Keeper Realty can help you navigate your way through the biggest financial move you'll make in your life. Just like fishing, when you're selling your home, you got to put out the right bait to attract the best buyers. And when it comes to buying the right home for you and your family, we'll stay the course and make sure you find a real keeper. For all of your real estate needs, give Real Keeper Realty a call. 904-414-4000. Real Keeper Realty. Your home. Your future. Our commitment.
Let's get back to the Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
All right, we're live. We're back.
Hey, we are.
The Fishing Connection for July's edition is out. Woohoo! Distribution started Tuesday, I believe. And so that everything should be out on the streets, in the racks, on the counters. And I think we got a good going on here, the whole front page. And extended into another page is all the Kingfish information for the Jacksonville Kingfish Tournament. Good article. Gives you complete information on all that. And we got a couple of fantastic ads in there that are brand new. Snapper Slapper is in there as well. That gives you some information and everything where to go to for that. So July's edition is out, and we're already proceeding to work on August. So again, I want to thank our contributing writers, and Jeff is one of them. And we've got about 20 others that make that paper, but the information that they provide, because like I've told all them, I says that publication of 32 pages would be nothing but 32 pages of photographs if it wasn't for their contributions and the information that they provide to everybody.
Be pictures of Joe.
Yeah, you got none in there of me.
That'd be a scary sight.
Yeah, but you've got a handful of charter captains out there, very knowledgeable, and just some local guys that are very good at what they do. They're tournament guys. They fish tournaments. They win tournaments. So they the information that they provide in that publication is just unbelievable. And again, I want to thank all those guys.
And one of our writers, Mr. Will Neiman, was picked up by Kayak Fishing Magazine.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, Will's out of St. Augustine down there.
Will's a great fisherman, does kayak tours down there.
Yep.
Charters. So definitely go see him if you're down in the St. Augustine area. But yeah, Will's picked up national publication. So
let me give you some quick
we
names.
do nothing but go up.
Let me give you some names here. Jeff Altman, top of the list. Jeff provides the recipes, and there he comes up with some fantastic recipes.
They're going to learn
month.
how to make fish dip this month.
Okay, there's the fish. Yep, because the kingfish. That's right. Yep, we got Tim Stouter with Heroes in the Water. Mr. Jim Nudie, he provides all the information from the city. He goes and participates in all the city council
Thank you,
meetings.
Jim. We really appreciate that.
Roy Matson. Roy is down there in Daytona, Flagler area. And excellent surf fishing, does surf fishing charters. Adam Morley with Genung's Fish Camp. Will Neiman, he's out of South Carolina. St. Augustine. Yeah. John Chappie Chapman, tournament fisherman, very well at what he does. Yep. No telling where he's out of anywhere. Captain Jim Suber, that's the man that provides everything to do with the river. Charlie Freeman. Charlie's out of Fernandina. Spencer Brogdon, excellent surf fishing expertado.
Out of the beach.
He's good at what he does.
He's at the beach.
Yeah, he's at the beach.
Surf fishing.
Are we ringing?
Yeah, no. It was...
All right, Captain Tim Altman. You got Richard Hamilton. Richard's up there in Georgia. He gives us all his Southeast Georgia, North Florida reports, including Okefenokee and everything else. Chris Cockerham. Chris is with
Real Habit Jigs.
Very good. Yeah. Okay. And Captain Bert Diener. You know Captain Bert Diener? I got him confused. Richard's in Green Cove Springs. Captain Bert Diener's in Southeast Georgia. Captain Guy Sanders, he's with the offshore. Captain Corey Sparks, he's in the valley. Captain John Eggers, that's Rick's old fishing partner. He's in the intercoastal. Captain Todd Philcox, that's old Mark Brunell's old backup there, Mr. Todd Philcox. He's a heck of a charter guy now. Craig Van Brocklin, he provides all the information on all our tournaments. Captain Jeff Patterson, he's down there in St. Augustine area, south of St. Augustine, Flagler. And Captain Matt Chipperfield, which handles
Guana man.
He's the guana man. So that's a good readout of all the contributing writers that we have that provides the information each and every month. And we, again, sincerely appreciate their time and effort that they put into that each month.
I'm going to tell you what, guys. You don't want to be an old man with diabetes.
Right. Yeah.
You spend 2/3 of your life in the bathroom.
You don't want to be a young man with diabetes.
Yeah, don't want to be any man.
You don't want to have bad diabetes.
But if you do. Anyway, I'm glad you did that, because I do also think the people that are writing for us, some of the articles I read were outstanding this month.
I was going to say, if you want to fly fish, I know Matt Chipperfield is a great fly fisherman. He does fly charters and stuff. So if you're into the chunking of the fluff,
I'm going to say this on the air. I talked to Trina when we were moving away from my other situation.
Mm-hmm.
She's mentioned to me then that she wants to write. I would love to have a female angler, especially offshore, doing some writing. So how about contacting her, see if she still is interested in doing that?
Okay.
Because I would love to have a good female.
Now, do you want fishing reports, or how do you fix your transmission reports?
I'll tell you what.
She could write either.
Well, I have an old-fashioned steering cable on my boat. She offered to come over and change it.
Let me show you how to do this.
She offered to come over and help me. And I wrote back to her, and I said, honey, that's the reason I wanted to marry you.
She's going to help you?
Trina just bought a house. And you know what she's doing right now? She's redoing hardwood floors.
Oh, goodness.
So, that's another notch on her belt of the things that lady can do.
When she offered, I sent word back, that's the reason I wanted to marry you, because I wanted a mechanic in the family.
Sure.
Because I told her I would be no help.
It's a smart move.
Well, I know he ain't going to marry me then, huh?
Me, and I'll tell you what, Joe, I am the worst. The worst. And evidently,
you mechanically inclined, Rick?
I am not. I am not mechanically inclined. The good Lord made me a good athlete, and I went to college and a scholarship and everything. But instead of 4 fingers and a thumb, I got 5 thumbs here. I am terrible.
Speaking of 5 thumbs, that makes it difficult to tie knots.
Well,
and you know what you could tie knots with?
What's that?
This new Seaworks fluorocarbon leader that you have at Rick's Bait and Tackle.
Or you could get his tourist rigs.
That's true.
Yeah. How about let's talk about that?
I figured that's what you wanted to talk about.
Oh well, I'm gonna tell you what. This is the new company that I've added to our store, and they have a good fluorocarbon. Did you like it, Jeff?
Yeah, it feels pretty good.
Feels good.
I haven't used any of it yet.
Right.
But what I've got right here is a 30-pound spool, which is a 30-pound when I'm flounder fishing. I like to use, at least 25, and sometimes I'll bump up to 40, depending on where I'm at. If I'm around a lot of structure,
structures,
like that.
yeah.
And but a 30-pound, I really like. You don't see a lot of that.
Well, they are another Jacksonville company that I have really loved, picked up.
I think he's buddies with Eddie.
Captain Bo is captain of the Mayport Princess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's the one I'm dealing with.
Yep.
And
that's what I thought.
He's great, and this is the one that Eddie Kapler sent us.
Yeah.
And thank you, Eddie, because this has turned out to be a win-win situation for us.
And I know the boats are fixing to be moving over to Heckscher Drive.
Why is that?
Because they've built a nice, beautiful dock on Heckscher Drive.
I get it.
And so the head boats are going to be going out of Heckscher.
I'll be darned.
That should be happening fairly soon.
Poor old Mayport. And there's just some of the quality swivels that he makes. Yep. They're not barrel swivels. What's his name for them?
They're rolling swivels.
Rolling swivels. Okay. And again, that's Captain Bo. That's a new company that he's partners with.
Seaworks Gear.
Seaworks Gear. That's it. And great product. Great service. I was amazed how much of this we sold.
Great logo, too.
I know it. I like it.
Looks really sharp.
You can go ahead and keep that fluorocarbon, give it a test.
All right.
I know you won't have any use for the swivels.
Yeah, that's
pretty big swivel there.
Yeah, it is. That's the offshore stuff there.
Yeah, offshore stuff. Well, basically, that's what they were started out, I think, specializing in is offshore, because he is an offshore type guy. And
running the boats.
Wow, the first hour is already over with. This is the Gone Fishing Show with Rick Held, Joe Dion, and Jeff Altman. And we sure thank you for listening to the first hour. We'll be getting starting the second hour in a minute. We're hoping that we're going to hear from Pam and Rick Sutherland in a very short period of time.
Yeah, we have Rick Sutherland's boss has been tuned in with us since we got on here this morning.
The real Sutherland out there.
The real boss.
I hope she's feeling better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Joe.
904-831-1023. Listening to the Gone Fishing Radio Show on Sunny 102.3 FM in Jacksonville, Florida. We're streaming live on Facebook. Stand by. We will be right back.
Now through July 6th, Badcock Home Furniture and More, Lane in Normandy, is celebrating Independence Day. Everything you need to enjoy summer is at Badcock. Grills, mowers, trimmers, blowers, chainsaws, and more. Plus, all furniture and bedding is on sale. Get an extra 10% off most items with a purchase of $14.99 or qualifying 24-month financing. See store for details. Badcock Home Furniture and More, with delivery available. Lane in Normandy.
In the wake of a disaster, what one thing can you send that will help people the most? A blanket, a tent, a sandbag, a doctor. Actually, if you send a monetary donation, you send all these things. Even a small donation can make a big impact and can quickly become exactly what people affected by disaster need most.
In the wake of a hurricane, your monetary donation can make a huge difference to those in need. To donate, visit supporthurricanerelief.org. That's supporthurricanerelief.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
WSOL HD2 Yulee, W272CQ Jacksonville, Sunny 102.3, Jacksonville's greatest hits.
Save a nickel, save a dime. You'll save a bundle at Jack's Bargain Cabinets and Flooring. Save big bucks on building materials, from kitchen cabinets, vanities, granite countertops, carpet, and vinyl flooring. Jack's Bargain Cabinets beats the britches off those big box stores by as much as 40%. Bring them a quote from the Fat Cats and they'll beat it like a dusty rug. Jack's Bargain Cabinets are all wood at discount prices. Go to jacksbargaincabinets.com and see the huge selection of kitchen cabinets and countertops. Get a full kitchen or bathroom upgrade in less than 2 weeks at Jack's Bargain Cabinets, 455 Cassett Avenue.
Looking for a great day of fishing or want to learn how the pros do it? Then you need to call Captain John Eggers. John's one of the leading guides in the Jacksonville area. John's won such tournaments as the Cabela's IFA Redfish Tournament and has been on many outdoor shows such as TNN and NBC Sports. He'll combine his knowledge of tournament fishing with his charter experience to ensure you have a trip of a lifetime. Give John a call at 591-1611. Again, 591-1611. Or stop by Rick's Bait and Tackle for John's information.
No matter how well maintained your boat is, things can still happen. Props get sheared off, water pumps fail, and starters die. You need a reliable towing service. Join Towboat US. Low-cost options and reliable service. For just $149 a year, Towboat US provides you with unlimited towing on water breakdowns within their vast service area. And that's 24/7. The average tow is around $700. Towboat US membership is a clear alternative. Visit BoatUS.com and join today. Or give them a call at 249-4422. That's 249-4422. Great news, everybody. Big Jim at Fat Catch Mobile Trailer Repair has a new knee and he's back to work. So if you need something welded or you need to fix some bad wiring, you need to call Fat Catch Mobile Trailer Repair. Why? Because you need to get that stuff fixed. And Big Jim needs to work that knee because it needs rehabbing. You need an ink pen and a piece of paper and you need to write this number down. 247-1727. That's 247-1727. Fat Catch Mobile Trailer Repair for all your trailer repair needs.
Sunny 102.3.
Let's get back to the Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
And we were talking about you, Trina. We just saw that you tuned in. But you tune in after we talk about you.
I know.
Maybe she should call us.
Maybe she should, and we'll tell her what we said about her.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, let's get back to some of the state regulations. I hate it when they call it a season and it's 2 days.
Isn't that a mini season?
That would be a mini season.
Well, the snapper's 4 days now this year?
Yeah, but spiny lobster sports season's only 2 days. It's July 29th and 30th.
Yeah, but then they open it up a few weeks after that for the regular season.
Last consecutive Wednesday and Thursday of July each year.
Yeah, the mini season.
Now, I'm seeing a lot of snapper posts. They're going to the Gulf Coast to get those, correct?
Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. The daily bag limit is going to be 6 per person for Monroe County and Biscayne National Park, 12 per person for the rest of Florida. And the spiny lobster season has a lot of people that do that.
Yep.
The possession limit on the water equal to the daily bag limit, when that would stand to reason. If you only can keep 12, you can.
That's worth driving down to the Keys to do.
Oh, we have another young lady calling in. They're very popular.
The snapper catcher herself, too.
Pam, how you doing, sweetheart? Pam, you there, baby? Hey, Pam.
Yo.
Hey.
There she is.
There she
Pam.
is.
There she is.
Come on, man.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
my car smells good. Just to let you know, the car smells good.
She went and had it detailed.
You had it detailed, huh?
Or she cleaned it. She got out there and did it herself.
Did we lose
Did I
her?
lose you?
There
No,
she
she's
is.
there.
There you are. Yeah, it got so quiet there all of a sudden. What you doing now? What are you doing today, fishing?
Should ask, where are you fishing today?
And we lost her again.
Yeah. Pam, where are you? Rick, Trina said somebody told on you. Uh-oh. Looks like she's probably coming back.
Yeah, she's going to call back in.
Yeah. Maybe have a different line, a little bit better reception.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. No, that's...
Okay,
Pam,
go
are you
ahead.
there?
Trina, Pam, you're going to have to hang tight.
Yeah. Trina!
Trina, we'll go with Trina. Hey, Trina. We got Trina or Pam? Who we got?
I got nothing.
Pam?
I got
I heard
nothing.
Pam.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, there we go.
There you are.
Who do we
All right,
have?
good. Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
We got both of you.
We have
Pam and
Pam and
Trina.
Yeah.
Okay. How you ladies
All right,
doing?
I'll be quiet and I'll listen. This is Pam. I'll be quiet and listen.
Hey, Trina, then how you doing?
We'll get you in a
Good.
second,
How
Pam.
are you?
Yeah.
I called in a little early. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
No,
Freddie.
hang on. Just don't leave.
Yeah. Just stand by and get some information on how to put a boat motor together.
That's right. Or do floors.
Or
Yeah.
floors. Yeah, you can do wooden floors.
Good. Not me.
Not me either, as it turns out.
Why not,
you
Trina?
either? What happened, Trina?
Huh?
Trina,
happened?
are you having problems with the floor?
It's some of it's operator error, some of it's just it's a big job.
Well,
Yes.
my grandson, that's what he does for a living.
Let me
So if
guess, you
like,
use
I'll
that big
get in
floor
touch with him
sander
for
and
you.
you stopped for a split millisecond and dug a 2-inch hole in the
Yeah,
floor,
you
right?
always start in the back room.
Because I know
Yeah.
I did it with my daughter's room. I took that big belt sander thing and
I
I
did
stopped
'em
for
once.
just a millisecond, buddy, and I dug a 2-inch hole right in
You
the
know,
wood.
I did good with the drum sander. It's that edger tool that beat my tail. I put a
Okay.
gouge around the edge of all my walls that's taken me hours to sand out. I'm still not getting it. I'm getting it all out, but it put a good gouge in there.
Well, you got to go to Home Depot and get a good set of knee pads, kid.
I've been sitting on a stool.
Sitting on a stool. Okay.
I got a light. Yesterday or the day before, I got a light to shine across the floor so I could make sure I got everything. And my daughter says, "What did you do that for?"
You got to wipe down with that tacky stuff to pick up all the dust and everything.
Yeah, I'm not quite there yet.
Have you been fishing any?
It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, it sounds.
See, I went the weekend before I closed on the house. I went. I closed on the 17th. I went that weekend before. And I'm taking July 10th through 17th off so I can go for all the snapper days and greater jack.
You are going to do the tournament this year?
I am.
You and the team? Who's on the team this year, kid?
Well, I've got several ladies that I tap into to see who can fish which tournament. But for the greater jacks, we've got Amy, Sheila, Sarah, Chris, and Katina all fishing.
Did Chris tell you that we came in to the restaurant, saw her a couple of weeks ago?
She did not. That would require her actually answering the text.
Yes. Yes, we came in and great food, nice little restaurant, and she did very well. She did very well. So,
which restaurant's that, Joe?
It's the one off of right next to what's the sports bar on Monument Road? The one in St. Nicholas?
Mudville.
Mudville, yeah.
It's the old Mudville building.
Right.
Yeah. On Monument and I believe Lee Road.
Yeah.
Is where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Kenny with all those boys too.
Trina, what's the name of the restaurant? The Southern
Coast Seafood.
Southern Coast Seafood, yeah.
Got it.
They've got a tuna, kind of like a tuna salad, not tuna salad, but ahi tuna on the salad, excuse me, and it's got an egg yolk on top that's cured in soy sauce. It's delicious.
Wow.
Yum.
Sounds good.
Amazing.
Yep.
I could do that right now.
Yeah.
Well, hurry up. Get up this way. We'll have to go there.
Pam's brave enough to paddle out and catch her own tuna.
Yes, she is.
Yes, she is.
She'd probably, get her a chunk right out there and have some sushi on the water.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
good.
Well, Trina, we were talking about you.
I was going to say you've got a lot of guts because that is not something I do. What I would do is Google somebody who does floors.
Well, in all fairness, I did reach out to some friends and had a couple of recommendations. And I reached out to them, and none of them called me back. And it was kind of a time-sensitive thing, so it was like, gotta do it. So I Googled just like I did the truck, and off to the races.
Well,
I've done popcorn off ceilings, but that's about as much, and paint. I'll paint and do popcorn off ceilings, but resurface wooden floors, not so much.
Yeah, I went to Home Depot and purchased several boxes and put them right over the top of my wood floors.
Yeah. I won't be doing it again, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But
It's something everyone should try once.
I disagree completely.
Well, you mentioned to me at one time that you wanted to start writing again, and we started talking that we would like to have. We don't have a female angler, especially a female offshore angler, writing at all.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So I brought it up to Joe to contact you to see if you were still interested.
And we were 100% in agreement that you should do it.
And I can find a couple of columns in that paper to get you in there somewhere.
All right. Sounds like a plan. When's the next issue?
Well, as long as you can put something together and have it to me by the 23rd of this month, you're in good shape.
I should probably be able to do that.
Yes, because you'll have plenty
and Joe
of info
said
from
he
the
would come
tournaments.
over and wipe the floors down for you.
Yeah.
While you're writing.
Can I get that in writing?
My wrist is broke.
I think I have dust on every surface, visible and invisible, that you can imagine. I've created so much dust in this house. I've removed 50 pounds from the house.
Oh yeah, when you're sanding.
Sawdust. Yeah.
And I know you have a great respirator.
I'm wearing just an N95 mask.
Oh, you should wear a full respirator.
Well, I'm not. I didn't wear the first few days when I was using the drum sander. The vacuum was spectacular on that thing. But now that I'm doing the edges with the little DeWalt hand sander, it doesn't really vacuum that much up. So,
okay.
But I'll be glad when it's done. I'm in the final stage of the prep. If you get your prep right, the putting on the finish is actually really enjoyable. It's just like prepping a boat to paint it.
Well, wait till you have to leave your house for a day or two.
I'll just stay in the basement.
Oh, okay. Well, just be careful because
she's
those
got a
fumes,
whole house underneath of her house.
Those fumes will knock you slap out.
I'm using water-based, so it's not going to be as bad.
No, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll hook up with you and we'll get a couple columns out of you. 100, 150 words, 300 words, something like that. Be good.
All right. My choice of subject?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice.
All right.
Whatever you want. How to build an engine to refinishing floors.
Well, maybe we'll do it on fishing. I mean,
yes, that would be work, and that would be good.
That would be good.
Yep.
All right.
All right, baby.
Thank you.
Be
All
careful.
right, Trina.
All right.
Take care, Trina.
There's
Hey.
Pam.
Talk to you, Pam.
Well, great to hear from you.
You
I'm
too.
sitting here trying to catch redfish for the CCA, and I got bored because it's a super high tide, a big full moon tide, so everything's up in the mangroves, right? So I go out to the flat and I go, okay, I'll go play with trout.
Mm-hmm.
Get this monster trout right to the side of the boat. I go, okay, I'll use the net. Thank goodness I used the net. I'll send you a picture of what's left of this 20-plus inch trout.
Well,
Wow.
don't
Hey,
you go
don't-
nowhere.
don't
We're going to
hang
get you
up.
on the
Yeah,
other
we're going to
side.
hold
kid.
you.
Stand by.
You got 2 minutes to catch another fish.
904-831-1023. We'll be back with Pam right after the break. You're listening to the Gone Fishing Radio Show on Sunny 102.3 FM in Jacksonville, Florida, streaming live on Facebook. Go to Gone Fishing Show on Facebook and check it out. Stand by. We'll be right back.
You wouldn't trust just anyone on where to find your next big catch, would you? So why trust anyone when it comes to buying or selling your home? When the experts at Real Keeper Realty can help you navigate your way through the biggest financial move you'll make in your life. Just like fishing, when you're selling your home, you got to put out the right bait to attract the best buyers. And when it comes to buying the right home for you and your family, we'll stay the course and make sure you find a Real Keeper. For all of your real estate needs, give Real Keeper Realty a call. 904-414-4000. Real Keeper Realty. Your home. Your future. Our commitment.
Heading out to Hexer Drive to fish? Then there's only one bait and tackle stop for you, and that's Browns Creek Fish Camp. They're located at 5212 Hexer Drive and have everything you need for a complete day on the water. Run out of bait while fishing? Well, Browns Creek Fish Camp is one of the few locations where you can pull your boat in and restock your bait supply. No boat? No worry. Browns has the finest docks to fish on, so you need to give those folks a call. It's 757-1600, a big supporter of the Recreational Fishing Alliance Browns Fish Camp. 757-1600. Palm Cove Marina, the place boats call heaven. And for good reason. Palm Cove Marina prides itself by offering the largest dry storage facility coupled with the finest wet slip accommodations on Jacksonville's intracoastal waterway. Also, you'll find that Palm Cove Marina provides full marine service, a travel lift, very competitive ethanol-free fuel prices, and they even have a swimming pool. Palm Cove Marina, located on Beach Boulevard on the west side of the intracoastal waterway. Call 223-4757, online at palmcovemarina.com. You've been wanting a reputable trolling motor shop in the beaches area, and now it's here. Fish 307 Jacks. They're a certified Minn Kota service center with the tools and the know-how to get you back in the shallows. If you're needing cannon or walker downrigger work, Fish 307 specializes in that as well. They're conveniently located on Mayport Road, just one block north of Levee, and they're ready to get your boat off the trailer and back in the water where it belongs. Fish 307 Jacks. Give them a call today at 904-859-0966. That's 904-859-0966. Let's get back to the Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
Well, was it a shark or a barracuda?
It was a shark. I'll send you guys a picture of it. Well,
At least
not
it
of
wasn't a
shark.
manatee.
Then I would have had the trout if it was a manatee. Now all I have is the head part of it.
How big was
Like
the
you
shark?
got right behind the gills.
Really? That's unbelievable. So, where are you fishing at in the shallows that has shark?
I'm in Fort DeSoto in Tampa Bay.
Okay, Tampa Bay area. Yeah.
Yeah, tons of trout. Tons of big trout.
That's why there's tons of sharks.
I found that out. I was like in the middle of the flats. It wasn't that deep, and just, they were hitting my top water like crazy, so I was having fun, even in the middle of the day. All of a sudden, got him next to the boat. I go, okay, I'll net him. Get the net down, straight out from under the boat. Bumped the boat. I'm going to tell you.
How deep's the water there?
I was probably in 3.5, 4 feet of water.
Okay, so you're sort of
Darn,
deep.
that's pretty shallow.
Yeah, I was just fishing the flats. A little deeper because it's, it's hot out, and I was looking for big trout.
Okay. Yeah.
And like I said, I've got this moon tide, so all the redfish are up into the mangroves, probably at least 30 yards up in the mangroves.
Wow.
And I don't chunk bait, so it's pretty useless trying to throw an arty. So I figured I'd go play with trout.
Well, I see the
haven't even-
IFA's getting ready to kick off again.
Yep. IFA should be up here in Jacksonville in August, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the first weekend in August.
Yeah, something's saying the 7th in my head, but I'm probably wrong.
I think it was it. Yeah. The
Yeah,
IFA.
well, I'm coming up this weekend because I need to get 5 reds for an online tournament. So I need 5 legal reds, you guys, in 2 days.
You fishing with Linnea?
I don't know. Probably Friday I'll fish on my own. I don't know what I'm going to do Saturday or Sunday. And then the following weekend, if the weather's good, I'm going back to Navarre and get a couple more snapper. If I don't get my 5 reds for the month on your coast, so be it. I'd rather go get 2 or 4 more nice snapper. That was so much fun.
You shouldn't have any problem doing that.
Yeah, 3 days of fishing, and 5 reds shouldn't be any problem.
I don't know. I have been redless for about the last 2 weeks lately. I know tons of trout and everything else, but I haven't really looked for reds until this weekend. So
Do they have to be slot reds to qualify for your tournament?
on your side, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, but I watched the way some of these guys take photos. No tail pinching needed if it looks like it's going to be overslot. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But
if there's a way to cheat, somebody's going to figure it out.
well, I don't know if it's cheating.
It's probably if you pinched it, it'd be a 27.5. If you don't pinch it, you can scrunch it down to 27. Give it a nice 30-minute ice bath.
No, it has to stay on this side. I don't think anybody would do that. I hope not. I hope we're all, got our big girl and big boy pants on.
I hope so.
But yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. You know what else is coming up?
What's that?
I think in August is Bart's Snooktopia.
Snooktopia. Yeah, that's down around Sebastian.
That screwed up my. I didn't see the date 2 or 3 years ago.
Right.
That's when I had my tournament scheduled when I was doing the Heroes in the Water.
Messed up with Snooktopia.
Yeah.
I would like to go down there if at all possible. I'm going to try to make it.
Yeah, well, I went to go get a cabin because I held off because Bart kept saying, well, I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's nothing from what I heard.
Yeah, no cabins left. So I'm going to go find a house someplace to rent or something because my days of camping, I don't know. If it's
I can
not
camp in
raining,
a
I don't
camper.
mind. Yeah, well, see, that's nice. I'm thinking about renting a camper, too. That would be
As long
another
as there's
thing.
air conditioning.
Well, I camp.
Exactly.
I go camping at Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I'll
That's
tell you
how
what.
my husband keeps.
I have been camping before, and I believe Melita one time had a air conditioner set up in her tent.
I'll be all right.
You know, little exhaust thing you stick out, and it'll keep a tent nice and comfy.
They got a little mini air
Yeah,
conditioners
exactly.
now. But you got to have power.
Well, yeah. Well, a lot of the campsites have power.
Yeah.
So that's not that big of an issue.
Whatever happened to pitching an old pup tent in the backyard with the friends and having a good old
That was
time?
when you were little and weren't smart enough to have air conditioning. That's for the young people.
The last couple times I went down to Flamingo, we did it in January, so it was perfect because the nights were like 40 degrees and the days were in the 70s. So it was really perfect. You didn't want it to get any hotter because then the mosquitoes would come out.
Exactly.
But like the summer, after you've been fishing from, like 6 in the morning and you get off at 3 or 4, you don't want to go lay in a cooking tent.
No.
Yeah,
You want to sit in air
from what I-
conditioning.
Exactly. What I hear about Snooktopia is they do most of their fishing at night.
Yep.
So I'm going to make sure I have all my lights working.
Yep. Get out there and do a lot of night fishing. Well, I think a lot of that is due to the fact that it's so hot.
Yeah. I started to
that
go.
makes sense.
I started to go work on my boat, and I got about 2 steps, and I turned right around, went back to the truck. I could not believe how hot it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Where I had to go pick up a raccoon and a possum over in Mandarin, and I had to carry it probably for about 150 yards from one end of this place to the other. So I had a raccoon in one hand and a possum in the other. They were in cages also.
Right.
So I'm carrying both of those. In this place, I have to wear a mask in there. And like putting a mask on me and trying to carry all that weight for that far, I couldn't hardly breathe when I got there. I was like, please get into the air.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Looks like the sea breeze has picked up, starting to blow all that rain that we were supposed to get around 1 or 2 o'clock. I don't see it hardly anymore now.
Oh, so that means I can go
bit this morning.
Taking and pushing it over west of the river.
All right. Well, I'm going to talk to Linnea and see if she's fishing Saturday. If not, Jeff, let's fish. If not, let's get together on Sunday.
Yeah, let me know. We'll figure something out.
Okay. All right.
Thank you,
'Cause
Pam.
By the time I reach you, I'll probably need 3, not 1, not 2, 3 redfish. So you're on the hook for 3 redfish. Just to let you know.
Not a problem. We'll hit Mill Cove on an outgoing tide.
That's what I thought you would go.
You're taking a cruise ship creek.
Joe's favorite spot.
Okay. All right, Pam.
guys.
Thank you, hon. Good talking to
Take
you.
care.
No,
See you
baby.
next week, guys.
Be careful out there.
We got somebody online too. Hello,
we
somebody. Who is this?
I don't know.
Mark.
Rick, I'm a new listener, and I got to tell you, I like the show, but I want to make a constructive criticism comment that's clean and it won't get anybody in trouble.
Shoot.
We like that.
We like those kind of comments.
Please stop addressing women as sweetheart and baby. You're not a sex symbol, and they're not going to sleep with you. It's absolutely rude.
That is, at age 73, I grew up where you showed respect to ladies like that.
Yeah.
So,
No,
hey,
that's
wait
never
a
been
minute. That's how I grew up. That's how I am.
That's never been a term of respect. I'm a caller. I'm trying to help. It's offensive. It's rude. Look, I'm almost as old as you. I'm less than 2 handfuls as old as you.
Less than 2 handfuls.
And that's an excuse. You're
That's
making
not an excuse. That's just something I've done all my life, been around all my life. It's nothing
change it.
disrespect. Nothing that's disrespectful at all.
No.
You change your underwear, you change your socks, change your vocabulary, you'll be better for it.
Until the young ladies tell me different, then I'll continue to call them young ladies or sweethearts or whatever.
Just something.
Yeah.
In my generation, was just commonplace.
Yeah.
I say dear a lot.
I say
Thank you, dear.
All the time.
Yes, dear.
Now, but using
Unless
other.
it's the guy in the drive-thru, then I'll go, thanks, dude.
There's one thing that I was brought up when I was brought up. You showed respect to women. You didn't. If you didn't, my dad would put you on your back, and doesn't matter who it is. And you just said yes, sir, yes, ma'am.
Well, we forgot to ask him what the proper reply should have been. Is Mark still on there?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well.
Okay.
Well, it's nothing. Yeah, well, it don't bother me.
Yeah.
I mean, his opinion don't bother me either.
No offense taken.
No offense taken.
No.
Opinions are like we're in. So everybody's got one.
Yep.
And so I do.
We appreciate them all.
I do. I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to get involved in this world today as far as hating and watching what I say.
I just want to go fishing.
I'm going to talk and be myself. I'm not going to worry about politically correct and politically incorrect. I don't mean any offense to anybody. I mean, I've been cussed out for masks. Have people wearing masks at my store. Have people slam the tires and burn rubber all the way out and so on. I'm not trying to offend anybody, or I'm not trying to lose any business at my store. It's just who I am.
We're all just trying to live life now.
And it's
everybody be nice to everybody else. And
if one of the young ladies or ladies tells me it offends them, I will stop it. If not, I'm just going to be myself. And I'm tired of seeing where this country's heading. And I'm tired of seeing people's hurting each other all the time.
Sutherland Outdoors is saying, hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
I bet we'll be hearing from
that might be him on
Mr.
the line.
Sutherland any moment now.
Well, now he's got a sweetheart of a boat.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough, guys.
904-831-1023, listening to the Gone Fishing Radio Show on Sunny 102.3 FM in Jacksonville. Katie says, I am fine. Sweetie, sweetheart, honey, whatever. If the woman individually doesn't like that, she can speak for herself. We don't need men like that, caller. Oh, no. Wait a minute. To act? Okay.
Just drop it.
All right. Stand by. We'll be right back.
As if we need something else this year, hurricane season is upon us. A couple of tips to help you prepare. What specifically do you need to have? Fuel. Gas gets really scarce. Have enough to power your car, generator, and any other device you'll need. Batteries. With no power, flashlights and radios and all manner of things will need to be powered. Medicine. Update your prescriptions. Early preparation makes all the difference. This message brought to you by
Cool Reflections in Orange Park is your one-stop for vehicle and marine upholstery, from OEM original to full custom and also window tinting for vehicles, commercial and residential. Cool Reflections also does headliner, cat skins kits, and convertible tops. Cool Reflections is at 1232 Blanding Boulevard in Orange Park. Open Tuesday through Friday, 8:30 till 4:30, and Saturday, 9 till 2. Upholstery work, window tinting, and more, all in one place at Cool Reflections at Orange Park. Give them a call for an appointment, 213-0840.
At Advance Auto Parts, we take the guesswork out of your oil change. Our experts will help you find the right oil, the right filter, at the right price every day. Get 5 quarts of full synthetic Valvoline, Mobil 1, Castrol Edge, or Pennzoil Platinum with a Fram titanium oil filter for just $33.99. Plus, this July, we're donating $1 to Building Homes for Heroes with every 5-quart bottle of Valvoline sold. Advance your auto at Advance Auto Parts and participating CarQuest locations. See store for details.
Summer means cool drinks from your fridge, beach towels from your dryer, and ice cream sandwiches in the freezer. The Home Depot can help you make those memories with special buys on the latest appliances. Get an LG French door refrigerator for just $1,998, plus up to an additional $600 in instant savings. And you can get your new appliances delivered free. So start summer here. The Home Depot. How doers get more done. Free delivery on purchases of $396 or more. Continental U.S. only.
Your Total Wine & More store is ready to serve you with our always low prices on an incredible 8,000 wines, 3,000 spirits, and 2,500 beers. Want it today? Try our same-day delivery or contactless curbside pickup at TotalWine.com. Whether you're mixing up a new cocktail or pouring a glass to enjoy an evening on the deck, Total Wine & More has you covered. Visit our Jacksonville store or TotalWine.com.
Jay Farner here, CEO of Rocket Mortgage. Making the right financial decisions has never been more important. When you turn to Rocket Mortgage, we can help guide you to those right decisions now when they matter most. Mortgage rates are near historic lows, so now is a great time to call 8338-ROCKET. And if you need some extra money, a cash-out refinance could give you that financial boost you're looking for. Call today at 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com to learn more.
Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
Someone has said the most dreaded words to hear in life are, "I'm from the government and I'm here to help." How did the government get that reputation? Instead of criticizing the government, we might put the shoe on our foot and see how it fits. Do people feel the same way if they hear, "I'm from the church and I'm here to help"? Sometimes we get so focused on rules and procedures and spiritual standards that we forget to provide what people truly need: love, grace, food, encouragement, hope, the same things we ourselves need. Today, try to give someone the same help God has given you. This is David Jeremiah, encouraging you to get on the road to new life. Discover God's help on Route 66.
Route 66, driving the word home. Log on to Route66Life.com and get your roadmap for life. Route 66. Start your journey home today.
Let's get back to the Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
Hey, Rick, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, what up, Rick? What's up there, sweetheart? How you doing?
I'm doing all right, baby. How you been?
Rick, I don't know if you're watching, but I'm fixing to stick a couple of these baits up at the camera. We want your opinion on the colors.
I can't see.
He can't see them.
We're gonna let everybody else see them. They are a red with a yellow tail and a blue with a lighter blue color.
I have expanded my jaw jacker business, and we're doing soft plastic stick baits also now. Do you ever use a stick bait?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
And if you can get a tail that has like a yellow tail on it.
We got one.
We got one.
There you go, buddy. I'm telling you right now, that's money.
Okay.
No, it's a lure.
And it's a red fire with like a black pepper.
There you go. Yep. I'd use it. Absolutely.
Right. Jeff's going to drive a pack down there to you.
Yeah.
Well, if he drives a pack down here to me, he better get on the boat.
Hey, well, listen, when you hook those things up, do you take the hook and put it in the middle of it and throw it out there? I don't understand that.
Well, you're going for the wiggle. You're going for the wiggle if you throw it right in the middle. Now, you can also, I move it up just a little bit. I go a little bit off center.
Do you go side to side?
Well, I get a little bit off center, so yeah, I get side to side.
Yeah. Okay. Versus, Rick's looking at me funny. Rick, so they'll take the hook and put the hook in the middle like this. So
it's dangling.
Yeah, like it's dangling. I mean, it looks so stupid. It's ridiculous.
Well, they use it. It's called a wacky rig.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's called a wacky rig because it is wacky, but it actually works. When it goes down, it flutters.
I got you. Yeah.
The ideal of it is for it to flutter, and I do it a little offset just so I'm not going straight up and down, kind of going side to side, like Jeff's saying. You know, but I'll even use a stick bait and do it a Texas rig. You know, I'll go right off the end of it and do a Texas rig like a regular worm.
Right.
Believe it or not. You know.
Now these stick baits are about 4 to 6 inches.
Those are 6
inches.
7 inches.
6-7 inches. I also got smaller stick baits.
Yeah, probably around 7.
And I got smaller stick baits around 3 to 4 inches in length also. And
yeah, I mean, right now what's really hot is big baits. You know, being summertime, the big baits. So, you know, I'd say, Rick, if you can make them where they're, you know, the 6 to 7 be good, but I've even seen them used as big as 8 to 10.
Really? But see, again, I'm not a freshwater guy at all.
Yeah, no,
and the guy that I've have making my plastics for me now, he knows quite a bit about freshwater.
I know the Bass Assassin come in those big ones.
The big ones.
Yeah.
Actually, you hook them in the middle, huh?
Yeah, you hook them in the middle. So if you took
them in the middle. And who came out with that was Jerry Yakamoto came out with it with the big Senkos.
Yeah,
was what really started that trend.
Okay.
And
now is that the name everybody used to call these for Senkos until he took that name and trademarked it?
Well, he actually invented that name and trademarked it.
Okay.
It was a Gary Yakamoto Senko.
Okay.
And that's where the name came from.
It wasn't on the De Mayo, was it?
That is in Iowa.
Not a Cinco de Mayo?
No, it wasn't a Cinco de Mayo.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I have found if you have them little yellow tails on them.
Yes, real yellow.
Yeah, really. I mean, the brighter the better. For some reason, it just really grabs their attention. I love using ones with the yellow tail. And like I said, I'll offset it just a little bit, and you can just hook it. There's all different kinds of ways of hooking a wacky rig, or you know, if you want to do something like that. But I just run the hook right through the middle of it, or right off center, like Jess said, just to give it a little bit different action. You know, but you want a soft, slow drop. That's what you do.
Gotcha.
So what you been doing, buddy?
Oh man, we actually went out and did a little trial on there Sunday. We did the show Sunday morning, and we went out to Lake Henderson. Well, we ended up backing up with going out with a little evening bite. Now I wanted kind of to tell the difference. What were they biting better in the morning or in the evening? And I tell you right now, the evening time demolished the morning time. The evening time was absolutely spectacular. If you're a freshwater fisherman, you got to go deep. It's hot. Even though we have an overcast today, they're in the deeper water, brush piles, things of that nature, unless you go into deep cover. However, in the evening times, them bass will pull up and school in and start feeding. And, I mean, when I say school, I'm talking about they were erupting on the water in large schools. And it was just all over. You'd see them school up. I'd throw a topwater popper and just destroy them one after another. We were doing, you know, I had a fishing buddy with me, and we were hooking up two at a time. And then it'd just stop, and then it'd move like 20, 30 feet away, and then start schooling again, chasing the bait fish. Throw that topwater popper over there. I mean, it was absolutely spectacular. Guys, if you are a freshwater fisherman, you're into bass fishing, go in the evening time. It is dynamite. And I don't mean you have to wait until dark. We went at 5 p.m. It still was a little warm.
Yeah.
And all the way till 8 p.m. was just lights out. They come in about 5, 6 o'clock at night, and lights out. At about 8:30, it died. Right before it got real dark, it died. But, I mean, you got 3 hours. Where in the morning time, you have that 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning till about 6:30, 7 o'clock, it starts dying down. So you don't have near the time zone to catch these fish in here feeding as you do in the evening time.
That makes a lot of sense. I think a lot of it is the fish have been sitting all day, and they're hungry by dinner time.
Yeah, they're ready to eat. And, I mean, it didn't matter. You could have thrown probably a bare hook out there and they'd hit it. Anything that moved on top of that water, they nailed it. And I used the storm rattling chug bug. We used the Rapala popar. I mean, we used several different lures just to see. They were nailing anything that hit the water. It was great. You'd see them chasing them. And it wasn't just the dinks. I mean, there was big ones mixed in there, too. So, I mean, it was awesome. Awesome.
How's the water clarity where you've been fishing lately?
It's really good. Water clarity's been good, and believe it or not, with even the rain, the water's been down.
Mm-hmm. What's your water temps down there?
When I went last time, it was in the 80s.
Yeah.
It's pretty warm,
I mean, ours are up in the high 80s.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's flowing
It's
water.
warm.
That's flowing water now.
And see, when I went, we had they were kind of like the lakes I go to are river fed, so there is a little bit of current in there, but it's not like what y'all have with the current on the coast and
in the
stuff.
rivers and all. Yeah.
Right. I mean, but the lakes I do fish are river fed, so we do have some current moving through. But man, the lakes are down, and I mean, when I say down, I mean they are down. So that's what really makes it really tough to catch in shallow water unless you're in deep cover, because the water's just so hot, and the deeper parts are a little bit cooler, but the shallow canals, things of that nature, hot, and they'll move out of there. They'll go to deeper water.
Okay. All right. Well, that's the hyacinth. What's the cover on the hyacinths? Heavy?
Well, it depends on where you go.
Yeah.
I mean, the hyacinth, it'll go, if you get a lot of good hyacinth, you can find cover. Hyacinth will grow 8 feet. You can get in some deeper water. But a lot of times it'll break loose, and that's what causes the mats. Me personally, when I find real thick hyacinth, I'll either pitch and flip it, or I'll use a frog. And a lot of times I'll lay underneath there because it's just like a shade.
Have you lost any? Have you lost any, Rick? Coming once you get the fish on, you got to bring them through all that mess. You ever lost any of them?
Yeah.
Never.
You bet.
You've never lost a fish, have you? He gets on there, he's hooked.
Yeah, I can give you a fisherman's dream all you want, but
I just see that Bill Dance hook set.
Well, and it also depends on what you're fishing with. Generally, if you get a fish on like a frog or some with big hooks,
right,
you're going to pull them in, but treble hooks are going to be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah. All right. Rick Sutherland Outdoors. Check his video out on Sunday mornings. At what time, Jeff?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. He's got him a YouTube channel.
A bunch of people watching, too.
Absolutely. Sutherland Outdoors, Sunday morning at 7 o'clock. This guy is a bass fisherman. All right, sweetheart, you be careful down that way, and we'll see you later, baby. All right.
See you, baby.
All right. Adios.
831-1023.
Be right back.
Introducing Del Marina, the world's ultimate lightweight comfort deck and boat shoes. They're superior in all ways: style, quality, and performance. The upper is a high-tech, fast-drying mesh that won't tear, and it breathes so your feet don't get hot. The interior of the shoes are made with anti-odor, antimicrobial materials, and the footbed is removable for safe cleaning in the washing machine. Plus, the outsole is non-marking and slip-proof both uphill and downhill. Del Marina, the ultimate deck and boat shoes. Order a pair today from ScusaShoes.com. Check them out on the Fish Florida mobile app. Mention Fish Florida and receive a 20% discount. That's SKUZE shoes.com. Southern Sportsman is now open on the south side of Arlington Expressway. They stock everything an outdoorsman thrives, from firearms and fishing, archery, and knives. They've got bows by Hoyt, Obsession, and Prime with an archery range for practice time. Everything's there a fisherman digs, from T. Allen rods to TBS jigs. Guns by Glock can always be found at Southern Sportsman, the best in town. Located at 8324 Arlington Expressway. Give them a call today at 903-2745. That's 903-2745. Atlantic Coast Marine, the name to remember for Maverick, Hughes, Pathfinder, Canoe, and Sundance boats. We're also a full-line Yamaha dealer with the best prices on Yamaha engines. A winner of Yamaha's Best in Class 3 years running, Atlantic Coast Marine will get you set up with the right engine the first time. We offer a huge service facility performing everything from fiberglass repair to engine rebuilds. Atlantic Coast Marine, 13748 Atlantic Boulevard at the Intercoastal Waterway. Call 221-0793. That's 221-0793.
The best way to go fishing around here is to join Jacksonville Boat Club. We furnish the boats, the insurance, and take care of all the maintenance. You'll enjoy completely hassle-free valet service on the premier fleet in the Southeast. When you arrive at the dock, your boat will be ready to go. You won't spend hours getting it ready or have to wait in line at the marina or boat ramp. Just remember, we clean the boats, but you clean the fish. jacksboatclub.com.
Do you have a boat? Then you need to know Shark Attack, a mobile marine service licensed and insured to install and repair marine generators, electronics, stereos, water and waste systems, as well as complete or partial rewires. Have a boat? Then you need to know a mobile marine technician that will come to your boat. Shark Attack does just that. Also offering consulting and pre-purchase inspections. Call 904-200-8709. That's 904-200-8709. And receive $50 off your first service call.
Let's get back to the Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
Okay, we're coming up pretty soon.
This is it, man.
Yeah.
Last couple minutes.
We're coming up pretty soon.
Yay.
Hello, Ron, down there in South Florida.
Okay. The Kingfish tournament's coming up. It's going to have the Redfish tournament tied into it. And on the day, award day, it's going to have...
That's going to be brutal.
That's going to be brutal. You're going to have the dock tournament for kids?
No.
They canceled that?
Dock tournament has been canceled.
I did not see that.
Yeah, dock. No,
Thank you.
No dock tournament. But they are going to have the junior angler.
Yeah.
And I'm fishing with Big Jim, Fat Cat Trailer.
Okay.
So it'll be the Fat Cat American Trappers team.
Fat Cat American Trappers.
Yep. And we're going to have Mr. Gavin Altman's our junior angler. So Jim and I are going to go out and hopefully get Gavin on a good kingfish in a couple of weeks. And we're excited about that. We're signed up and ready to go.
Well, that's good. And I'm going to... the work that Craig Van Brockland did on that tournament, that was a nice article.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a lot of work, it seemed like to me.
He had contacted me about 2 hours before I was releasing to go to print, and he said, whoop, I got to change. I went, what kind of change? But it was just a little addition he had to put on one of the segments.
Oh, that was,
so it was no big deal.
That was a lot of work there.
So we got that. We got that.
So in the paper, people, there's a segment written by Craig Van Brockland that has a lot of the results of all the tournaments, and it has
upcoming
tournaments in there. And it's I don't know where he found some of those. That was great. I was really impressed with that.
Craig's on the ball, man.
Craig's on the ball.
Yeah.
It might be because he's kind of still stuck at home with the shoulder surgery.
He was in Texas.
Yeah. Well, great.
Doing work.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear it because I know he broke away and doing some.
So he had to go out there for some training or something to that effect.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Van Brockland.
Yep.
And but that was a great research. A lot of research.
Joe, will you be on the media boat this year?
Yes, we will be on the media boat.
They ain't no we.
Yes. No,
Rick will be on the inshore media boat.
It will be.
I'm in the Redfish media boat.
It's going to be rough because
my grandpuppy says hi, Poppy.
We're going to fish on Tuesday for the junior angler, and then you're off on Wednesday. Thursday, Friday is the general days, and then Saturday the redfish tournament. So I'm thinking about fishing the kayak division.
You said that and made me think about my grandson.
Oh yeah, no. Penny is my grandpuppy.
Grandpuppy.
Yeah, my grandpuppy. That's
my oldest
little
grandson.
Boston.
My oldest grandson, Dylan Hale, pitched the ball 87 miles an hour. And so he's
okay. So who's he going to be playing for?
We don't know yet. I'm
he's going to be at Florida Gators.
Well, if Dad had his way, he would be there.
Or just skip all that and go straight. The only thing that would make him even better if he's a lefty.
No, he's the right-hander.
Yeah.
But he's going to end up playing short or second base in college. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm hoping he's not going to pitch.
A good shortstop.
He's a good shortstop.
Yeah,
he's a good second base.
His life expectancy is longer as a shortstop than a pitcher, pretty much.
Well, not really. It just there's so many different Tommy John surgery, Tommy John and so on, throwing your arm out.
Yep.
And stuff. You get, pitcher.
Blow your arm out.
Once your arm's gone, you're gone.
Yeah.
whereas being a everyday fielder, everything, you can heal up and come on back.
Yeah, my son Dustin was a hot shortstop when he was young, and got out of it when he went military.
But I was excited to see that 87-mile-an-hour fastball.
That's crazy. And how old is he?
16. He's playing 16U for the bomb squad.
That's up there with the minor league guys.
He's getting up there.
Yeah.
He's getting up there. Yeah. But to be honest with you, 87 miles an hour up in that area is a dime a dozen.
That's ridiculous.
It's a dime a dozen, though.
Yeah.
But when you start hitting 90 and 91, 16, yeah.
Yeah, at 16, 87's an incredible speed.
Hey, there are some 16-year-old boys at this tournament this weekend throwing 90 miles an hour. That's unbelievable.
I'd be just like,
yeah.
Did it go by?
That's like some of these college softball, these women's college softball.
Oh yeah,
dude.
I love watching.
Could you
imagine?
imagine?
I do too.
Yeah,
it's amazing, man.
Yeah, I really get into the
like the college.
The college,
age, yeah,
yeah, college.
It's a wonder there. What's that called? The cuff
rotator.
Rotator. How long does that last?
Throwing underhand is a natural. It's natural.
Okay.
A pitcher playing pitching and girls softball can pitch all day long, 2 or 3 games. Usually they don't because they get tired.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's a natural motion. Throwing the ball overhand. If you ever have looked at a pitcher, how your arm is in the angles and everything.
Contorted.
A lot of sidearm too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so much for baseball, but I was proud of him. I wanted to mention that he did great. My other grandson is doing very good too, Dustin. He's also playing for the bomb squad, which is part of the Providence baseball program.
Do you know Ron Tomery?
Ron Tomori, that's Squirrely.
That's Squirrely.
Where's he out of?
He's down in Stewart, Florida right now.
Okay. Kings are thick down here.
They're always thick down there.
Yeah.
You could catch kingfish off the beach down there, man. Just sling one out there and get a king.
2 or 3 miles, you're in the Gulf Stream.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful down there. I love Stewart. And Stewart,
great
there was
area.
a guy I was in business with. We rep for Big Barrier Fish Company. We had all the Kmarts on the East Coast and West Coast of Florida.
Right.
And he lived in Stewart. And I loved going down there visiting with him. And it was I could go offshore there, like Joe said, 2 or 3 miles.
I'm good. I can go catch offshore fish.
And I probably have caught more kings in Stewart than anywhere else.
Right.
I'll fish the southeast hole here.
Well, from what I'm hearing, the kings are thick down there.
Yeah.
Well, we just got the finger from the window next door.
Uh-oh.
Really?
1 minute left, people.
He gave us the one finger.
Thank you for joining us today. It was a good show, and don't get it wrong. I'm not changing my ways. I'm too old.
Aren't we all?
Okay.
It's the southernness. It's the southern in us, baby. It is the southern.
Did you say baby?
Yeah, baby. It's the southern. You say sweetheart.
Okay.
You say, yeah. So.
All right. Anyway, so much for that.
904-831-1023. Put that in your phone for next month, next week, next day. Was it
next Friday?
Next week?
Next Friday.
Next Friday.
Oh, okay, next Friday.
Somewhere around the 10th.
And I will come back with a fishing story for sure.
Okay.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Great show. Plays. We appreciate everyone listening.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's our music.
Nice music.
Oh.
Hey, Joe, take us out of here till next week.
Like I said, 904-831-1023, Gone Fishing Show on Sunny 102.3 FM in Jacksonville. We do stream live on Facebook. Check us out. Next week from 12 to 2, we will be back.
4th of July, everyone be safe out there.
Everybody watch your backs, be careful, and we'll see you next week. Good day.